What if I told you that before the round of 16 even begins, one football giant could already be going home? Imagine millions of fans sitting in complete silence, stadiums filled with shock, and an entire nation's World Cup dream ending in just 90 minutes. This is the FIFA World Cup Round of 32, the stage where legends are tested, favorites become vulnerable, and underdogs can rewrite football history forever. Every World Cup gives us unforgettable surprises, but this year could deliver the biggest upsets we've ever seen. So which giants are in danger? Which underdogs are ready to shock the world? Let's find out. The FIFA World Cup has always been famous for producing unforgettable moments. Every 4 years, football reminds us that reputation alone cannot win matches. Big teams may have world-class players, expensive squads, and millions of supporters. But once the knockout stage begins, none of that guarantees victory. One mistake, one brilliant goal, or one unexpected tactical decision can completely change history. That is exactly why the round of 32 is one of the most dangerous stages of the tournament. The group stage is over. There are no second chances anymore. Every team knows that a single defeat means the end of their World Cup journey. This pressure affects every player, whether they are a young rising star or a global football icon. Throughout World Cup history, football has shown us that underdogs should never be underestimated. Smaller nations have shocked the biggest teams, proving that passion, teamwork, and belief can overcome even the strongest opponents. Those unforgettable moments are exactly what make the World Cup the greatest sporting event on Earth. This year feels no different. Several favorites enter the round of 32 carrying enormous expectations, but expectations also bring pressure. Every mistake will be magnified. Every VAR review will be debated. Every missed chance could become the moment fans remember forever. Supporters around the world are already asking the same question. Which football giant is most likely to be eliminated first? Could one of the tournament favorites suffer a heartbreaking exit? Or will the strongest teams prove why they are considered title contenders? Another reason this stage attracts so much attention is because football legends are still chasing history. Every knockout match could become another unforgettable chapter in the careers of some of the game's biggest stars. One brilliant performance could inspire a nation, while one disappointing night could mark the end of a lifelong World Cup dream. Today's video explores the biggest upset possibilities of the round of 32. We'll examine which matches look the most unpredictable, which underdogs have the best chance of making history, and why millions of football fans believe this knockout stage could become one of the most dramatic ever. But before making any predictions, let's look closely at the matches that have everyone talking, because one result could completely change the road to the World Cup final. Now comes the biggest question. Every football fan is asking, which teams are actually in danger? The knockout stage is completely different from the group stage. A team can dominate possession, create dozens of chances, and still be knocked out because of one mistake. That is the brutal reality of World Cup football. One of the biggest reasons upsets happen is pressure. During the group stage, players still have another match to recover from a bad result. But in the round of 32, there are no second chances. One missed penalty, one defensive error, or one controversial VAR decision can end years of hard work. That pressure has destroyed many football giants in previous World Cups, and it could happen again. Several underdog teams have entered this tournament with absolutely nothing to lose. They know the football world expects them to fail, and that makes them even more dangerous. They defend with discipline, attack fearlessly, and wait patiently for one opportunity to shock the favorites. History has shown us that World Cup magic often belongs to teams that nobody expected to succeed. The favorites may have world-class stars, but football has never been won on reputation alone. Every player must perform when the pressure is highest. If a giant team starts slowly, loses concentration, or underestimates its opponent, the underdog will believe that history is within reach. That is exactly how unforgettable World Cup surprises are born. Another factor that could completely change these matches is VAR. Modern football has shown that one review can decide everything. A penalty, a red card, or an offside decision can instantly change the momentum of a match. Millions of fans will once again analyze every controversial decision, and FIFA officials will face enormous pressure to make the correct calls. The world's biggest stars also understand what is at stake. Every knockout match could become another legendary moment, or a heartbreaking ending to a World Cup campaign. One outstanding performance can make headlines across the globe, while one disappointing night can leave millions of supporters devastated. That is why the round of 32 is often called the beginning of the real World Cup. Every match feels like a final. Every goal carries incredible weight. Every minute could create football history. So, which giant do you think is most likely to fall? Which underdog has the best chance of shocking the world? Leave your prediction in the comments before the matches begin. If your prediction comes true, you'll be able to say you saw the upset before everyone else. Because in the FIFA World Cup, one thing is always certain. Football never stops surprising us.